What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, man, it's a good day in the world. It is a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in this neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be a hater? Hey, what's up with everybody this fine morning? What's up with this fine morning? Hope everybody's willing to talk about what we know in the world. What up, Just Do? What up? What's good? What's good, Just Do? Jose Lopez in the building. What up? Kentrell LeGrew in the building. What's good? I don't know why Jake's saying that, man. Maybe he saw it. Maybe he punched her. I don't know. I'm not trying to hear nothing until these niggas put him in the court of law, bro. That's what it is. If that's what it is. You know what I mean? But, bro, that ain't why he canceled that fight. He canceled that fight because that shit was flopping. He canceled that fight because he was losing his money. He canceled that fight because he was losing his shirt. I can't speak on the girl thing because all I know is that's an accusation. That's all I can say. People make accusations all the time, bro. They make them all the time. Now, if somebody makes an accusation about you and they do that as a way to get out of a fight, look, bro, who knows? And so that they don't have to lose all that money. Because they was going to lose their shirt on that fight, bro. Gervonta wasn't promoting it, wasn't helping them, and he's being an asshole, according to them. That's their take. Hey, man, if you're playing somebody, hey, what up, AJ? What up, Kentrell LeGrew? What up, OG Told Me? Jeep Red Boy in the building. Kobe fan. Kobe Brady, what up? I ain't seen my man Kobe fan since Ray need to go vent his frustration somewhere else. That's what I said. I'm reading myself. Yeah, man. What's up, Ray? Bro, Ray Davis, go vent your frustration with somebody else, bro. I love you, nigga. I ain't no jokester, bro. Like, I'm not a jokester, bro. I'm just going to tell you, bro, I'm not a jokester. I'm not a jokester, bro. Not really. Not with people. I don't do that, man. I'm dead serious most times. And I ain't, bro. And guess what? All I said was, what is this? Why is one people telling me the fight is on and other people telling me the fight is off? That's why I said, You said I was putting that shit up there like I knew the fight was taking place, bro. I don't give a fuck what type of issue you got going on with Gervonta Davis, bro. But please keep that shit over there with you and Gervonta Davis. I know Gervonta Davis probably said some shit to you, and Gervonta may be guilty. Who the fuck knows? And you could be right about everything you say. Gervonta Davis could be a complete idiot for fucking up the bag. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me, Ray. That shit ain't got not a fucking thing to do with me. Okay? All I wanted to know was why Kenny was saying it was on and why Sean Patel was saying it was off. So I'm letting everybody know, damn, they're saying it's on. They're saying it's off. I don't know what's going on, bro. But for some reason, you wake up with your dick in a twist and got something to say. Bro, leave me the fuck alone, bro. Or at least know what the fuck I said, nigga. Him means, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Is it on? Is it not? You know what I mean? Anyway, bro, you niggas got your panties in a fucking twist about this bullshit fight that nobody wanted, bro. Before he's making $150 million, now it's down to 30. Let me tell you why Jake Paul said he was getting out of this fight. Because the fight wasn't fucking selling. There wasn't interest in Jake Paul Gervonta. You know why there's not any interest in Jake Paul Gervonta? Because it's a bullshit fight. Mike Tyson, when you fought Mike Tyson, Jake, I'm in Texas. Everybody thought your fight with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was fixed. They thought it was fixed, Jake. So, bro, you can ride your boxing shit out, Jake. You can ride your boxing shit out, but you're eventually going to have to get your ass in there with a fucking cruiserweight, man. You want to be the king of boxing, get your happy ass in the ring with a fucking cruiserweight, Jake. Gervonta said, I'm going to get the bag, didn't want the fight, looked like he didn't want the fight because it's not a fucking fight. And you picked a guy that didn't want to do it. You talk shit, crazy shit about a guy that didn't want to do it, and your fight wasn't selling. And that's what you get. Because there was no reason for that fight to sell well. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was happy that the shit was flopping. I said it was good news that the shit was flopping. I didn't want that bullshit ass fight. Hold on, man. What's this? Why's my shit not moving? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm saying, like, bro, you're going to have to actually fight somebody your own side, Jake. You're going to call somebody a walking piece of shit. Meanwhile, you claim you're a professional fighter trying to fight a 135-pound man. Okay? Shut the fuck up talking about somebody. First of all, I absolutely think everybody that puts their hands on women, that's some punk shit. Absolutely, positively, I believe that is some absolute, complete punk shit to go hitting on women, especially if you can fight. Without a doubt. But I pay attention to what I know happened. Okay? I know Gervonta snatched that girl up in that basketball game. I know it. I saw him do that. From that moment on, that boy was fucked. As soon as that shit hit that camera, everybody's going to believe anything that's said about Gervonta Davis hitting any woman. Because Gervonta Davis clearly lost control with that woman. Now, if you turn out to show me that Gervonta Davis is in a parking lot beating up a woman, bro, I want to tell you all right now, stick Gervonta Davis in jail for 25 years. I would not fucking hesitate to throw that nigga in jail if he's sitting there on top of a woman. Bow, 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 bow. Right? If we get the tape and that's what he did, we gonna put him in jail. Let me tell you what we're not gonna do, though. What we're not gonna do is accuse him and allow you all to get all kind of benefits out of the accusation. Okay? Because anybody can accuse anybody of anything. That's why we don't go off accusations. I don't care how many times a person gets accused. Until you prove it, you got to prove it. You niggas understood it with Terrence Crawford in that steroid shit. By the way, $10 count for Victor Conti. So glow. Let your soul glow. What up, man? Thank you for the dollar holler. Needed and appreciated. Seriously, man. If Gervonta Davis did it and it's on tape him doing that, we're going to take Gervonta Davis and we're going to sit Gervonta's asses in a jail cell. Because that's what's supposed to happen. If all things is on tape beating up a girl, guess what? We're going to take his ass and we're going to stick him in a jail cell. If Martin Blackwell is on tape throwing Brammies, free flowing on a girl, you take Martin and you stick Martin's ass in jail. That's what we're going to do. But what we're not going to do here is allow you just to accuse somebody, and ain't none of you niggas seen it as of this minute. So I don't want to hear none of this shit about your accusations because you dudes accuse me of shit all the fucking time. I've been accused of so much shit that I have not done. I don't want to hear it. Just because somebody keeps saying something about you does not mean you did it. Okay? I don't give a shit about you fucking witch hunters. All right, you niggas got some shit you can, they'll believe this one. So unless Gervonta Davis goes to jail for this shit, you niggas are full of shit. And you backed out of the fight because it was flopping. You don't want your fight to flop. Your fight was flopping. Why is your fight flopping? Because Netflix, not because of Netflix, because of Ticketmaster and that scam y'all can't run no more. That now you can't run that scam anymore. And man, let me tell you, these ticket sales finna get funny. These ticket sales finna get funny on y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be able to get no special deals so you can resell the tickets at all kind of markups. You got all kind of little scams you couldn't pull for this fight. Let's not act like that didn't suck the money out of this fucking fight. And I love it. Dog, what are you talking about, bro? When? Give me the numbers of the times that Gervonta Davis beat somebody up that you know of. I want to know about this. Besides in a boxing ring, name the people that Gervonta Davis beat up. Name the people that he was convicted for beating up. Bro, you keep saying that shit. You don't know that. You keep saying that shit like that's the truth. You don't know that he beat his women. You don't know that. You don't know that. That's what I'm saying. You don't know that. You may think he's an asshole. You may think that he is prone to doing it. You saw him grab that girl. But you don't know that he's beating and punching up women. You don't know that. There's no conviction for that. There's no evidence for that at all that I've seen. None. Where's the evidence for that? For the things that you say, it's for the things that you say. Yeah, I saw that. He grabbed that girl up and walked her ass out. Yes, he did. Which means that now you have a reason to believe that he'll do that. But I don't know that he's sitting there laying on the top of some girl like, bow, bow. Come on, man. That doesn't mean the same thing. Just because I push you doesn't mean, show me. You know what I mean? Need evidence before he hold Tank accountable. I mean, look, man, the law, the only people that can hold Tank accountable is the goddamn law. By the way, Gervonta Davis's ass is on probation. So he's already on probation. I am positive that his probation officer is looking into these allegations, man. The probation officer is going to get the information right away, and Gervonta is going to go to jail, man. Gervonta Davis will go into jail for a parole violation, bro. Come on, man. He's already on parole. Is he probation or parole? Excuse me. Is he on parole? I think he's on parole. He served in jail and he got out on probation. Maybe it's probation. Man, come on, man. It's a kidnapping charge you got on this dude, man. I mean, look, it's probation. Thank you. I don't know if it's probation, but I didn't know. Probation, I think. Yeah, I don't know. But you get my point, bro. If that shit happens to him, his ass is going back to prison, bro. Gervonta Davis didn't seem like he's too worried about going back to prison, dog. Why are we focused on making excuses for the dude? Who are you, bro? We are not focused on shit, bro. Shut your ass up, or I'm going to throw your ass up for the next couple days, bro. We are not focused on anything. You are a human being, one human being. If you are going to come to the chat, bro, and if you're going to come to the chat, say I. Don't say we, because you're not a we. You're an I. Okay, that's one person, bro. Man shouldn't be touching a woman. Yeah, exactly. No, they shouldn't. And if he did it, throw his ass in jail, bro. And I'm going to be right there talking about go to jail, go to jail, go to jail. But let's talk about Jake Paul for a second. Jake, you're all kind of coochie, Jake. Jake, you are all kind of coochie, bro. Exactly. That's a hell of an accusation to put on something, man. People need to come with facts. Look, it may have happened. I don't know. Kentrell LeGroux said who had a sexual assault charge. I didn't know Tank didn't have a sexual assault charge, bro. Tank had a hit and Tank. The times that I know of Gervonta getting in trouble, the first time I know of Gervonta getting in trouble is because he beat up his cousin. All right, that included a man in a training camp. Gervonta Davis beat up, I think it was his cousin or a friend of his cousin or somebody was in the gym in Baltimore, and he wound up beating up a cousin. That's the one time and then what happened is that case got dismissed. The second run-in with the law that Gervonta Davis had was the hit and run. That he was guilty of. He pled guilty to, and it was a hit and run. There was a pregnant woman in the car. However, that is not a case of him beating up a woman, okay? I assume he did not know it was a woman in the car when he got in an accident in the car. But what he did was he did a hit and run. So he admitted it, and rightfully, let me say this so you dumbass get it. Anybody want to crack jokes? Because everybody's so fucking funny in the world. Can I tell you a funny joke? I'm going to tell you a funny joke. Most people that talk shit to me wind up regretting that they did it. That's a real funny thing, bro. Because somebody told my mama, somebody says something about my mama. It was a professional boxer. And just out of complete coincidence, he got a gun put in his face. Somebody else told me that I needed to get a real job. Just coincidentally, that nigga's dead as a doornail. Okay? I told you about a RICO. And the RICO came. I would really wish you niggas would leave me alone. But now that I know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know what you're doing, now that I know you guys are out here trying to get fighters on undercards, bro, you're trying to get fighters on Jake Paul's cards. Is that what y'all trying to do? You're trying to find a fighter to buddy up to so that you can catch a relationship with Jake Paul. You can catch a relationship with this guy, that guy, and then you can get some money for getting that guy on that fight card. Y'all getting any cuts of this fighter's? I need to know something. Are y'all getting any cuts of fighters' purses? Or is Rick Glazier the only one that is allegedly doing this? What's going to happen now that Victor Conte is dead? I want to be a smart ass about Victor Conte, but I got to respect the dead. So Glow said, everybody, every time Tank fight, some chick drop allegations. Yeah, it's like he don't want to do the shit until a fight. Hey, it's like Gervonta Davis does not want to have any beef with a woman until there's a fight. Like, bro, why doesn't this shit ever happen to Gervonta Davis when there's no fight going on? It's always when there's a fight going on, some shit pops off. Jake Paul had sexual assault allegations. Who is he to judge? Oh, did he? Hey, was he? Was Jake doing it? Hey, Akilo Netter said Bud retiring for sure now. Yeah, bro. What y'all gonna do without your boy Victor, bro? I'm telling you, man, I'm bad luck, though. I swear, bro, I'm really, really bad luck. I'm telling you, bro, I don't know what it is, man. But I'm telling you, bro, I am really bad juju, bro. I think I'm cursed. I think somebody might have cursed me, bro. Because for real, I know for sure Bud Crawford said that shit to me. And I knew for sure, man, you know, Bud probably doesn't really know whose wife this is. Hold on, let me repeat this. Bud Crawford probably did not know whose wife it was that he said should have swallowed. That shit just sits in my mind, bro, like every day. You know how niggas be talking shit to people and they have no idea who they're talking shit to or who they're talking shit about? I just remember Bud saying that about my mama and thinking, if my father heard what that Negro said about his wife, Bud Crawford would be in the worst fucking twist that he could have ever expected to be put in his life, bro. Because my dad is like a fucking maniac when it comes to his wife. So I'm like, man, does this nigga not know who the fuck he was talking to? Bud. Not my mama, but seriously, like, whose wife that is. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're walking by. Like, could you imagine if you just all of a sudden you just walking out of a grocery store and you don't know who she is, but let's say Michelle Obama walks out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Michelle Obama walks out and you just don't know who it is. You just spit in her face and say, bitch, I'll beat you up. Bitch, I'll beat you up. Nigga, you said that to Barack Obama's wife. You really, you that bold, huh, nigga? Man, bro, I gotta hand it to Bud, bro. Bud is a brave nigga. Like, Bud, you a brave ass man for that shit. So, anyway, I've been thinking that about Victor Conti. Like, bro, Victor Conti is a brave ass man, bro. Being involved in all this shit and ripping these niggas off, bro. I mean, I have to redefine bravery. Like, do you know how brave you gotta be sitting there stealing money in a poker table? You know how brave you gotta be, bro, to be looking across from a guy that's gambling $1 million. And you got to keep a straight face when you know full well you're going to rob that man of that $1 million, laugh about it, shake his hand like it doesn't mean anything, only because that money doesn't, because $1 million is $1 million to him. That ain't much to him. That's what you think. But then you got to be a bold nigga to be standing there snitching. You know how bold you got to be sitting there in California and snitching on all the mafia families in New York City? Because you were stealing from them and you snitched on them stealing from these people. Man, you got to be brave, bro. He said, Martin, that's not brave, that's greed. No, you got to be brave because you're going to get your ass killed doing shit like that. But I mean, no, I'm being very, very, Barbara, I am being very tongue-in-cheek when I say that. But I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this shit. I'm enjoying this Rico. Rest in peace to Victor Conti, bro. Rest in peace to Victor Conti, because I want to know what y'all going to do without Victor Conti, bro. You're going to get a new nutritionist? Who's going to be the guy that's going to step up, be able to gain 25 pounds in one day? Who's going to be the number one guy nutritionist in boxing that can make this happen? Who's going to be the one that's going to have the inside link into VADA, that's going to know the testing cycles, that's going to know what your competitor, how much your competitor tested positive or didn't test positive for? Who's going to be the guy that you're going to be able to hire, Bill, that knows how to beat the system and can find the guys that are beating the system? Man, y'all some brave ass dudes, bro. I could never do it, bro. I could never be in the game like y'all in the game. I could never be in the game like y'all are in the game. I mean, my God, y'all are brave as hell, bro. I mean, seriously, bro. Y'all are brave as hell. He said, Bill Haney, because it's all his fault anyway. I'm just saying, bro, can you imagine sitting across the table from somebody that is gambling $1 million a hand? And you have to sit there with a straight face knowing you can read his cards. Knowing you can read his cards. And you guys think nobody is ever going to catch you because you guys are made men. You guys are in with the made men. Ain't that how Steven Jackson said it? Steven Jackson talking about that shit. Like, yeah, man. I mean, he's a made man. This dude in Philly, I mean, he a made. Yeah, so you think these guys are made men. So that means you can get with them and any amount of cheating and scum shit that they do. You don't think that's going to rub off on you. And you don't think anybody has ever put a made man in jail? Oh, you guys, I love the New York Mafia being down big. Oh, the New York mob is down big, bro. All because of you greedy niggas. Hey, he said, I took loaded dice to my job. Hey, he said, Martin, Fanon, I took loaded dice to my job and won every single solitary time. Yeah, dog. I mean, I just want to know, bro. How are y'all going to get these dudes their money back? Let me ask you something, too. I want to know, for all you guys that are so brave out here fixing boxing matches. How are you going to get these guys their money back now that they know you cheated them? Big U can't go collect for you. Hey, man, Big U ain't going to collect shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Not only is Big U not going to be able to collect nothing, his son ain't going to be able to collect nothing, and nobody in his family is going to be able to collect nothing, and nobody in that organization is going to be able to collect nothing. You know why? Because somebody just put a bunch of bullets in that man. What up, man? What up, Rick? He said, what up, Martin, in the chat? I'm in this chilly garage hitting these weights before I run. Listening 100. Let's go. Yes, sir. I'm just saying, bro. What y'all crooks gonna do now? Now that everybody's watching you crooks. Hey, man, seriously. What are y'all gonna do that now that everybody is watching you and all your little schemes and scams to get paid? Seriously, Ticketmaster got sued, so you guys cannot get a bunch of tickets from the promoter that you can sell at elevated prices. You can't even do that anymore because they're suing people over that. Why? Because people got sick of getting ripped off. You can't have any more poker games. Why? Because the FBI is going to be all up in your fucking poker games. You can't have any more doghouse boxing matches. Why? Because the FBI is going to be all up in your doghouse boxing matches. I'm loving every second of this shit. You niggas probably couldn't sell. And guess what? Y'all can't even sell weed no more because it's legal everywhere. It's almost like you guys have nothing left. Man, them Ricos ain't no joke, bro. You know what I mean? He said, yeah, that dude Patel is all over shit. Hey, Cash Patel. What up, Cash? Let's hear it for Cash. Cash Patel. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nah, bro, I'm happy as hell, bro. What? He said, what go? Oh, that's not me. Just don't play poker with Chauncey, bro. Man, look, I just want to know what scams y'all going to run now. You can't run your ticket scam. You're not even able to run these exhibition scams. Because guess what? Jake Paul is going to have a real fight. Let me tell you what Jake Paul was investigated for. Hey, put a one in the chat if y'all want to hear some secret behind the scenes information about Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to know some secret information about Jake Paul in the state of Texas? And why Jake Paul don't want to bring his happy black ass back to the state of Texas? Because there was a bunch of calls claiming that was a fixed fight. There was a bunch of calls claiming that that fight was a fixed fight. It wasn't a real fight. They marketed that as a real fight, but the people that were there said, no, that was a fixed fight. Jake Paul did not try to win. Mike Tyson did not try to win. They believe that Mike Tyson carried Jake Paul in that fight and purposely did not try to hurt Jake Paul. That's why those dudes got to make that shit a fucking exhibition and not a fight. So Jake Paul, put on another fake fight, bro. We'll get Jake Paul too. Hey, man, can I be the Charleston White of boxing? I'll be the Charleston White of boxing. Yeah. Hey, what's up with you Cali niggas? Hey, Cali got hit hard, didn't it? Bro, the Cali mob. What was it? The Cali mob got hit big time. The New York mob got hit big time. Ooh, them some big hits, bro. Victor Conti and Big U. Big U's in jail snitching. Big U's in jail snitching. Victor Conti fight fixing ass is no longer alive. You got all of the families in the New York and New Jersey mafia under indictment. He said the Hoovers got hit hard too. I'm just saying, bro, y'all are taking a lot of L's in these streets. I'm just saying that's a lot of L's to be taken, bro. Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, the dead old witch. What's up, hey, what's up, Kirk Jones? He said, what's up for now, my good brother? Be more in the house. Shout out, man. He said, AB ratted out everybody. All I'm trying to say. And even them niggas coming by my channel, bro. Let me say, the streets are done. Yeah, bro. Should have left niggas alone. I told you. I told you. I said y'all should have stopped that shit about 4 years ago. I told you to stop it. Now it's all out there for everybody to see. Everybody knows that you're paid off bots. Everybody knows your channel is completely bought and paid for. We all know that you niggas are out here colluding with each other, running game on people, all for the purpose of getting your grubby fingers on fighters' money. All you Negroes are doing is grubbing and grunging around trying to get your hands on some of the fighters' money. That's what it all comes down to. Care about the networks. Y'all don't care about what you care about with the y'all care about what the purse split is so you can get a cut of it. You care about who's ducking who and who's fighting who because you want to get a cut of the money. You just want a cut of the money. That's all you care about. You don't care about the sport of boxing. You don't care about seeing the best fight the best. You don't care about none of that crap. You just care about getting your cut of that fighter's money. Yeah, you do. You want to charge the fighter for getting them access to the fight. That's all you want. You don't care about truth in boxing. You don't care about being new media. You don't care about none of that. You care about getting a cut of that fighter's money. You don't care about brotherhood in the YouTube boxing community. You don't care about your subscribers and your supporters. You care about getting that damn dollar out the pocket of that boxer, out of that manager. You're out there, yeah, you are. Y'all out there getting in the way of fights, setting all kind of dumb shit up, bribing niggas to do this, bribing people to do. I see your game now, dog. I see your whole game. You're all transparent, bro. I can write a book about it. And since I can write a book about it, dog, you niggas is in a lot of trouble. That's all y'all want. I don't want to hear nothing about you Negroes wanting to talk boxing. I'm like, why are these niggas talking boxing 8, 10, 12 hours a day, every day? That's, man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, dog. Y'all now selling crypto for these dudes. Yeah, I see. If I'm Tank, you say this time to stay sharp in the gym and get Roach Cruz. Man, we'll see what happens, man. Gervonta might want to retire, bro. Yeah, exactly. He's not going to knock out Jake so the shit can continue. They don't want Gervonta Davis is probably going to hurt Jake, bro. Dog, I'm not talking about replacements, bro. I'm not talking about replacements. I'm not selling Jake Paul's replacement. No. Who cares if there's a replacement? You know what I mean? Bro, it is. Look, man, I retired, man, at over the age of 50, bro. And I started doing this, man. I'm telling you, I've seen everything now. And I've seen everything 7 times. Let me repeat this. I have been on this channel for 7 years. I have now seen everything at least 7 times. Now that I've seen you rat Negroes run your scam, a full year scam, 7 times, oh, I see what you're doing now, bro. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys are only in jail. The only reason you niggas ain't in jail is because you're snitches. Let me repeat. The only reason you Negroes are not in jail is because you're snitches. Yep. You're the ones that got to act like you're one of the bad guys. So let me blow your cover. The only reason they're still talking is because they're snitches. The big game has been up. We've been. Troy Hutch says, he said, very few YouTube channels are impartial. Only a few keep it real because they're trying to set up fights for fighters, bro. They're trying to set up fights for fighters. I'm not trying to set up no fights for no fighters, bro. All I'm telling you is, man, I'm glad that this Jake Paul Tank fight is not taking place. I am happy on all kind of levels, bro. I am extraordinarily happy. Okay? But let's not lie, bro. The reason that the fight is not happening is because the fight was not selling. Okay? Jake Paul, your promotion was flopping with Tank. It was flopping. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Your promotion was flopping. There was a sea of unsold seats. So you want to dump on Gervonta Davis and say it's all because of him being a bad partner. He wasn't there. Let me tell you something. Bro. He said, hey, you keep it real and you're not afraid to speak your shit? No, I'm not. Because I will put some certain niggas been put flat on their fucking back for acting like they can do something to me. So I don't have a problem with it, bro. Seriously, man. Please attack me. All of you dangerous ass niggas out there, please attack me. Please attack me. I want you to. Like, seriously, it makes it easy. When you guys sit up there and act nice and play like you're all Mr. Nice Guy, it makes it hard. But when you dumb niggas try to get all big in the chest and start trying to really run, you know that shit don't go. You know that shit goes south. Like I said, I've been here 7 seasons, bro. You niggas can't do nothing with me. So we don't even have to say anything about it anymore. All right? Y'all don't have to fake it anymore. I won't fake it anymore. all we know is, like I said to my guy, and I fucks with you, Ray, but I'm bad juju. I'm bad juju, my man. I'm bad juju. Definitely not somebody to be walking around. You don't like me, bro. Stay away. You talking about Tank like it isn't going to get locked up. You guys talking like Tank isn't going to get locked up. Do you know that he's going to get locked up? All I know is there's no criminal charges, so why would I think that he is going to get locked up? You guys talking like Tank isn't going to get locked up. He can work on himself in jail. When he gets locked up, then we can talk about him getting locked up. I'm also going to talk about some other people that are going to get locked up. Trust you me, man, I ain't got no problem with Gervonta. If Gervonta Davis did this, I have no problem with Gervonta Davis getting locked up. Like I said, like when Gervonta did the hit and run, I had no problem with Gervonta Davis getting locked up off that hit and run. I'm trying my best not to have hit and run so I don't get locked up. It is a civil one. Hey, man, rest in peace to Dick Cheney, man. Hold on 1 second. Rest in peace, Dick Cheney. Oh, no, I like the rest in peace gong. I like the rest in peace gong. That's rest in peace. The gong is expensive as shit. Hey, Kamal. Hey, I appreciate the gong. I think Kamal found out how expensive them damn gongs are. Man, them gongs like $2,000 gong. Man, that gong I had that I was in was like a $2,000, $3,000 gong. Man, it was damn. Man, that shit was damn. I was like, is this shit solid gold? It's 2025 at Tootsie's in Miami, a popular strip club, bro. Nobody can walk in there and snatch anybody up and not be seen. And ain't nobody going to be snatching up an employee. The lady is supposed to be an employee, but anyway. Oh, gong was loud and clear. Was that louder? Do you think the story is completely fabricated? I have no idea. 2 cent. I would not guess. 2 cent. Before I realized that I was going to have to put a lot of people in jail for becoming a judge, I wanted to be a judge. So no, all I'm saying, what I know is if he did it, he needs to be charged. If he's charged, then I know something's going on. That's all I'm saying. If he's charged. If he's not charged, I don't want to hear shit until he's charged. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's completely fabricated, partly fabricated. I'm only going to go on what I know. And what I know is that Gervonta Davis was accused of kidnapping, aggravated battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. That's what I know. That they said he was sued. But that's all I know. Now, if somebody is saying that she filed a police and the police said you don't have any evidence, which makes sense. If this is something that she went to the police about and the police said, look, you don't really have anything here, and then she goes to a civil suit, if that's what happened, I'm not trying to hear shit. Okay? I'm just not trying to hear shit. Didn't you talk about AB and he wasn't charged? No, I did not talk about AB and say AB was guilty of anything, John Brown. No, I did not. I don't appreciate that bullshit, though. When was AB charged for anything, dumbass? AB admitted this, okay? AB was not charged, but dumbass John Brown. AB, though, was included in the investigation and admitted to the cheating. His admission was used to convict or to charge Big U. So there is no reason to say that I thought AB was guilty when he was charged, because AB was never charged, John Brown, you fucking moron. You might want to spend some time investigating your question before you ask it. Let me get this back for you, John Brown. AB was never charged of anything. AB admitted that he cheated someone in craps. I think it was craps. And Big U went to AB, took millions of dollars from AB, and returned the money to the people that AB cheated, John Brown. Maybe, I know this is not your day job. I know you do something else for a living, I'm sure. But if you're sitting around here waiting for me to be hypocritical, you're going to be waiting a long-ass time. Because like I said, when charges get filed, then I will know what somebody is accused of. I did not go running around accusing Big U of running an extortion ring. I didn't even talk about it until what? Big U was arrested and charged. But once he was arrested and charged, John Brown, on the evidence provided by Adrian Bronner, listen to me, John Brown, with the evidence provided by AB that he was extorted by Big U. I know y'all don't know the news. I know you don't know what you're talking about. But that's not new. Anyway, I feel bad for Gary Antoine, whose fight will be rescheduled. Can I tell you what I really believe? Bro, they were going to reschedule this shit any fucking way. I never said AB was charged, stupid, because AB was extorted for his money. Exactly. A rat is never charged, stupid. A rat does not get charged, stupid. A rat is somebody that doesn't get charged because they're a snitch. Stupid. Nigga, why do I got to talk to dumb niggas every day? Like, seriously, why do I got to talk to dumb niggas every day? The reason why you snitch is so that you don't get charged. AB was participating in illegal gambling operations. It is illegal. Listen to me. It is illegal to gamble the way that they were gambling. Okay? They don't have a license to run a casino, so that is illegal. The gambling that they were doing. Do you know what else is illegal about that? Tax evasion, right? Tax evasion, all kind of shit, John. All kind of shit, Slowpoke, is illegal about that. So AB never got charged. Why? No, you might not even get charged, because you know what you'll become? You'll become a fucking witness. Most people that are snitches, or many people that are snitches, don't just wake up and say, let me start snitching. No, they're put in a situation where they have to start snitching on you. Trust you me, I had a bunch of people calling me, and every time I'm talking to them, my phone is going crackety crack, 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 crackety crack, crack, crack. Okay? Y'all are fucking snitches. We know as a fact that AB was involved in illegal gambling rings in which he committed fraud against people within that gambling operation. He also did not, I assume, pay taxes on the winnings that he received. Got it? So, since his black ass is not in jail right now, and yet we know all this, it is only reasonable to assume that it was his testimony that kept him out of the pen, which is why he's running around acting like a madman. That's what I said, John Brown. I've always known you to be a little bit slow, though. And you know why you've always been slow? Let me tell you why people like you are slow. Because you don't really listen. You always have an angle. And you're listening just enough to see whether or not you get the prerequisites for you to try to run your angle that you got going on, John. You're always trying to run an angle. You're always trying to point somebody to look here when the shit's really over here. Okay? A rat. If somebody is committing crimes and not arrested, not charged, 90, you would, let me tell you what the mafia does when you are not charged. What does the mafia do to people that don't get charged? What happens to people that don't get charged, John Brown? What happens? What happens to the people that don't get charged, John Brown? What happens? Most of them wind up, I don't know, yeah, something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. So, seeing as there's a whole bunch of people in New York and New Jersey in the, what do you call it? What are those crime families again? What do you call them? The Genovese crime family. What did John Gotti used to run again? What was the name of that dude? What is the name of that criminal organizations that are all going to get run into the ground because they're snitches talking about the gambling that they were running? What's the name of those criminal organizations that were cited by Cash Patel? Oh, yeah, the Gambino crime family. Oh, yeah, the Gambino, the La Costa Nostra, and the Gambino crime families. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man, how you think they're going to be feeling about all y'all poker games, bro? Chi-Town's got the best pizza. Chicago got the best pizza in the world. We like it thin crust. Let me repeat. Chicago got the best pizza in the world, and we like it thin crust. We don't give a rat's ass about New York pizza. I'm not going to mistreat Tank by assuming he's guilty without evidence. I'm also not going to mistreat his accusers by assuming she's lying. Exactly. That said, this only seems to happen around fight time. I think that is a very fair thing. That's my take. I'm not going to mistreat Tank by assuming he's guilty without the evidence. Show me the tapes. When the tape comes out and he's doing what he's doing, then we'll know what he did. There's no need for you niggas to jump on soapboxes and sit there all day when you know your fight was flopping. Hey, Deborah Booker says, salute to you, the one and only Martin Blackwell, my favorite content creator. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Y'all got the Chicago stuffed pizza, delicious. Oh, the stuffed shit, I don't really like that, though. I'm just talking shit, though. The shakedown. Hey, T. Orlando said shakedown. Yeah, they shook that shit down. Hey, at least Atlanta stood on business. Unless Atlanta stood on business, hey, I don't want none of this shit. Hey, Atlanta said, I don't want none of this. Take that shit over there to Florida. Shout out to T. Orlando. What up, man? He said, sack chasers make up ish to get money. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I just don't understand why she would wait all this time. Oh, so it was a while ago that this happened? Anyway, man, they just trying not to lose money, bro. They probably had to pay Tank. Dog, that shit would be funny if Tank was like, yeah, nigga, you owe me 10 mil. Yeah, dog, you owe me 10 mil for this. You wasting my time, bro. You can't sell tickets. It ain't my fault. UDA, hey, where's Big Dog Willie at? Jeep Red Boy with the $10 holler. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, he said, blacks don't eat deep dish. We eat thin crust from Italian Fiesta. I'm trying to tell you, man, I like the thin crust, bro. He said, no, I thought it happened. I thought it happened I thought it was like quick. I thought it was. But I really don't think the fight was selling. No, the fight was not selling. I did a video about it. Look, I think I can show you see, look, I can prove to you that I did a video about that fight tanking. The fight was absolutely tanking. I read it was October 27th. Yeah, man, who knows, man? We'll see. We will see. We will see. Hey, John Brown, please don't come back here heckling me, bro. Don't heckle me, bro. I'm really not the type of dude that's in a good mood for that, bro. Really, I'm not. All right? I don't like to heckle people, bro, so please mind your business. I called AB a snitch is what I called him. And I think he had no choice but to snitch because his ass was going to jail. Nuke the Duke says she lying on Tank just like Desiree lied on Mike Tyson. Bro, dude, Tank is definitely getting the Mike Tyson treatment, bro. Mike Tyson could not walk outside without getting arrested for like 10 years. Y'all remember that shit? When Mike Tyson, literally, bro, Mike Tyson could not, they had so much bullshit on Mike Tyson's back. Mike Tyson could not walk outside. Mike Tyson could not walk outside without getting arrested, bro. The powers that be did not want that man to succeed, and they was on his ass every step of the way, bro. Anyway, Tank just needs to pay to play when it comes to women. Relationships ain't his thing. Let me tell you what he need to do. When Tank, he said, yeah, they did. My God, he couldn't walk outside, bro. That's why I don't buy this shit. I've already seen you guys do it, bro. You guys are frauds, man. You got your little media echo chamber, and I would not put it past you to set these niggas up. I wouldn't. That's why I got to see it in the court of law. So if you set him up, you got to set him up good enough for his ass to go to jail, okay? The media set up Michael Jackson. You got people listening to people talking about Michael Jackson, bro. Michael Jackson, there was, what's the name of the a guy who was a singer? I can't remember his name, but he was a singer that was signed by the Jacksons, well-known singer. And he said that somebody offered him money. They offered him $100,000 cash to say that he saw Michael Jackson do something. He was offered $100,000 to say Michael Jackson did something. So don't tell me you niggas ain't out here trying to get with people, trying to pay people to say things, pay people to get in arguments, push his button. You could have rage baited the dude. You rage bait him. He reacts. You got a camera on him. You bribe her. I don't believe you niggas. You know why? Because you're involved with the mafia. You guys are involved with the mafia. I don't trust any. I don't trust anybody with any fucking real connections to the mafia, bro. I don't. And that's saying something coming from me. Because I'm a huge fan of the mafia. I'm a huge fan of all things mafia. But bro, on the real, you guys are peons, dog. You guys are peon thieves, bro. And you're running around here causing doing all kind of reckless shit. You guys got whole crime families shutting down in New York City because you little peon Negroes are running around trying to make a buck out of every nigga that walks by you. That's the problem with you little peons. You guys always want to make money off every fucking transaction. And you guys are such haters that you want to block other people from having fights in their cities, that's what you're doing, bro. You guys think you're slick and people are finding you out. But anyway, you guys need to leave me alone because I'm bad juju. I was wondering who's taking the helm at Snack and will they have the same inside relationships with Vada? Somebody will take his place. Somebody will take his place. But if Devin magically doesn't make this weight cut, we're gonna see with Devin's weight cut. Bill taking that spot. Bill, hey man, look, seriously, bro, Bill gotta be the biggest of snitches. Bill, that's the only reason them Negroes is breathing, bro. Seriously, man, that's the only reason them Negroes is breathing. That's the only reason because they're two-timing people, man. Ness, the boxing voice, come on, bro, ain't no self. That dude is a full-fledged government informant, bro. Like, man, Ness, you can't say nothing. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say about boxing. He may have great opinions about boxing, but dude, this guy framed. Dude, when you're a snitch, you're framing these people. Like, you know that they may want to do it, but you're involved in offering him this shit, encouraging him. You gotta befriend these people, man. You gotta get their trust. So how can I ever take anything that you say at face value, bro? You guys will set people up. And absolutely, I believe the government is involved in suppressing young black men. I believe it ever since Muhammad Ali, bro. It don't matter. DA, CI. Once your ass is an informant, you're an informant for every fucking body. Once you're a DEA informant, you're an informant for every fucking body. Because everybody's getting the same information. Y'all all a bunch of rats, bro. And y'all, and now I know, bro, now I know why this client, now let me tell you something else. I already killed those guys' ability to rename the Muhammad Ali Act. Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to say something else too. You Mr. Slickster. I caught that little slick nigga yesterday. Sean. Vital, I caught your ass yesterday. Watch this shit. Does anybody remember when they said that they were trying to repeal the Muhammad Ali Act? They were going to repeal the Muhammad Ali Act. They did not repeal the Ali Act. They did not try to appeal the Muhammad Ali Act. Dog, that's because your nigga is losing, bro. That's because your boy is dying, bro. That's because your boy is dying. Your boy is dying, bro. Dog, your boy is done, bro. Your boy is getting hurt bad, bro. That boy went to war with me, bro. And he's guilty of that, stupid. And he is guilty of that. Gervonta Davis is guilty of grabbing his first baby mother. Now you know what a fact is. Thank you for introducing a fact. But do you know what he is not on tape doing? He's not on tape battering her. He is not on tape, even though she might argue that that's battery. It could be. That's an unwanted touching. There's an argument that there's a battery right there. There is. But that's it. That's the fact that you have. So now you can come with another fact. Gervonta Davis had a hit and run against a woman. So you have to take the fact that he had one, a hit and run, and two, you saw him on camera snatching a woman up. Those are both facts. Thank you very much, John Brown. You didn't make any reasonable conclusions based on the fact that you named a fact. So your statement was still very, very, very worthless, shallow, and unappreciated. I'm gonna fry your ass, nigga. Seriously, bro, I don't like that bullshit, dog. I'm not the nigga, bro. I'm not, and you've been known that. So please don't play me, bro. Seriously, your shit'll get ugly. I won't. Oh! You were wrong, Big Dog Willie. You were wrong. The fight didn't take place, Big Dog Willie. You owe everybody an apology, Big Dog Willie. Tank did not fight Jake Paul, bro. You promised me a Jake Paul fight with Gervonta Davis, and it didn't go on. All that shit you were talking was for nothing, Big Dog Willie. DK say, get him, cuzzo, cook him. I'm just letting you niggas know, bro. Y'all all a bunch of snitches. Y'all all are out here trying to make fights together and make these arguments and these bigs in your echo chamber. All you dudes want to do is get some change out of that fighter's pocket. I know everything you want right now. All you Negroes want. And you're willing to buy views. You're willing to lie your ass off. Everything makes sense now that I know you get paid out of the pocket of fighters. So if money is going to go anywhere, he said, you definitely a Blackwell, bro, for sure. Man, yes, I am. A proud Blackwell to my core, bro. Proud Blackwell to my core. Big Dog Willie, we need that apology out of you, Big Dog Willie. Big Dog Willie, your boy Jake did not want that. Tank was going to fuck around hurt that boy. You know what I mean? Shout out, cuzzo. That's what's up, though. You know what it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, man, I'm looking and enjoying the fact that Turkey, where's Turkey? Boy, I'm so happy for the people that can get those paydays out there in Saudi Arabia because they just gutted. Man, there's not, no, he don't. He don't have no hate in him. I disagree, bro. No, he does not have a lick of hate in him. No, he does not. He doesn't have any honesty in him. Look, bro, he's not honest enough to hate. He's not honest enough to hate. Okay? No. He doesn't believe what he's saying, bro. It's a script. He does not believe what he's saying. He's not who he represents himself to be. Who gives a fuck about him? Peon, 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 bro. You Negroes are peons, dog. Straight up and down peons who are floating around boxing gyms, sticking cameras in people's faces, and trying to be Mr. Middleman, bro. That's all you're doing. You're sticking cameras. You go to people's gyms under the guise of interviewing them for your channel. But what you're really trying to do is buddy up next to them so that you can get a relationship with them, get their phone number on your phone, get their phone number, and then you can go start selling your relationship with them to different networks. Oh, like, yeah, I can talk to Bozy anytime I want. Oh, I can talk to Shakur anytime I want. I can talk to Calvin anytime I want. I can talk to Kenny anytime I want. Oh, I can talk to what's my guy's name, bro? What's my guy's name? What's cool ass dude? Buddy McGirt. I can talk to Buddy McGirt anytime I want to. I can talk to Sam Watson anytime I want to. Nigga, you guys just have a Rolodex. That's all you have. Y'all have a Rolodex of names, and y'all are trying to use one name against the other. So, and you don't care. Man, you guys are raggedy ass, nobody, bottom feeding scum. That's what you are. You're bottom feeders, man. You niggas are I didn't know you niggas was bottom feeders, bro. You're talking about 50 and on the streets, and you're just a bottom feeder? That's what the streets are? Bottom feeding? You're a bottom feeder, bro. After the money drops out of everybody's pockets, here you are on the street trying to scam and sneak, trying to get them for they just had a big old fight. Let's play some poker. Oh yeah, let's play poker. So you sit there and you cheat them and poker out their money, bro. Y'all some scammers, bro. Y'all ain't no YouTube chat. Y'all don't care. No wonder y'all don't care about how much money you make on YouTube. No wonder you don't care about your reputation on YouTube. No wonder y'all are willing to spend all this money buying 6,000 concurrent viewers an hour, nigga. You guys are fucking frauds. That's all you want this for? Is so that you can act big and important? Dude, that's why I don't ask for no interviews for fighters. I don't talk, man. I don't even want to talk to fighters, bro. I don't want none of you niggas money, bro. I mean, give me a super chat, bro. Shit. That shit's at least honest work, you bums. You know what I mean? Y'all out here scheming and scheming on these fighters, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all are wild as hell for this shit. Now that I know how you operate, and guess what? I have proof. I have proof. I'll show you right here. I'll show you the proof. I ripped this shit so bad, bro. Man, I'm not going to do it today, but man, I was perplexed. As to what this was, bro. This contract right here, bro, I'm bringing this shit back up, bro. Now I know. Y'all wrote this contract, bro. Now I understand this, bro. So for at least the last 5 years, September 11th, 2020, which honestly, bro, I think that you're being funny and it's probably on some military bullshit by doing this on 9/11. Like this was going to be the fucking time that you took advantage of Gary Russell Jr. But you guys wrote this con job ass contract. This con job ass contract where you were going to stick Gary Russell Jr. with no fights for a year. But the $1.5 million, how much of this let me get right here, bro. This is just Gary's purse, right? How much of Gary's purse were you going to take? How much of this $1.5 million, how much of Gary's purse did you take before it got down to $1.5 million? How much is Devin making? in this fight? And how much of Devin's purse is you taking? Seeing as you got paid in net profit. Now I see why y'all want to get paid in net profit. You want Devin paid in net profit so you can stick all the money in cost and the shit can all disappear, nigga. You guys are bottom feeders, bro. Bottom feed con men, bottom feeder con men, bro. I shouldn't have never, ever blessed y'all niggas with a conversation with me, bro. You will never talk to me again. You guys are bottom feeders, bro. I'm sitting here used to dealing with people like Barack, dealing with people like mayors, dealing with niggas with like governors, dealing with people that are CEOs of corporations, people that are, like, I don't know, garbage men that are really getting paid for the garbage they're picking up. People used to dealing with real people that get paid, $15 an hour to pay your hamburger. People that are really getting paid for doing what they say they're doing. To see you bottom feeders try to insert yourself in every crack and crevice of these people's life and steal every single solitary penny you can get from it and manipulate the public opinion. And man, if I was Gervonta Davis, I would have y'all strung over to, man, y'all better hope I'm wrong. Y'all better, because that is intentional and that is absolutely tortious interference with contractual relationships. And if Gervonta Davis can find out if he bribes that girl to tell him who it is fucking with her and him, oh, y'all playing games, bro. Hey, remember the Russell sent a revised contract back with no response. They said it's a terrible contract. This shit is a terrible agreement. Terrible, 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 terrible. Yeah, bro, I'm going to tell y'all now. So even if you talk to me in person, I know how you operate. I know y'all was trying to get money out of Gervonta Davis's pocket. I know y'all trying to get money out of Gervonta Davis's pocket. If Al Heyman was willing to cut you in on these fights, we wouldn't have no problem. Let me repeat. If Al Heyman was okay with you dirty little grubby, let me say this the way I think about y'all. You dirty little bottom feeders. If he was willing to cut you bottom feeders in, then you would have been okay with him. If he would have been okay with you. If he gives you access, everything's okay. If Keith Thurman gives you inside information and keeps talking to you, Keith Thurman's okay. But when Keith Thurman stops talking to you, Keith Thurman becomes public enemy number one because you can't get any more money from Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman doesn't feel he needs to pay you a finder's fee for the fights that you get. Yeah, man. Y'all have been discovered. I am no longer confused. I see the play. No wonder Claymore Rain wants to get up here and drive around in a box truck. He's just a normal, everyday truck driver driving in the circle who really loves boxing and is free to talk 15, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours every day until he just magically one day pops up with a whole studio and becomes a guest speaker on the YouTube Hate Tank Tour after getting his start right here. Oh, you guys are so slick. Oh, you guys are cool with me. That means you guys are good with them. No, you're not. You guys are on the outs now. Nobody from my people. Cuzzos. Damn, you're way clever to use Devin displayed with the Eddie Hearn acting like that. What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, said he driving to get away from ICE, bro. Look, man, I hope ICE snatches all of you Negroes. I hope they snatch all of you. I hope ICE goes to New York City and New Jersey and finds every boxing-loving Haitian and checks you niggas' visa right away. He's bro. Do you know that a lot of when you see somebody, you see a black man from New York, never assume they're black. When you see a black man from New York City, I've learned this shit. When you see a black man from New York City, never assume that they are black from America. Never assume that. Because they very well may be Haitian. They can be Dominican. They can be Puerto Rican. They can be Jamaican. They can be Trinidadian. They can be all of that stuff. And they don't think that, like, you see a black person from Chicago, dog, if they're talking to you 99 out of 100 times, they're from Mississippi. So I don't know if any of these dudes, Guyanese, but I'll tell you what they always want to do. They always want to show you that they got good hair. I don't trust no black man from New York that ain't got nappy hair. I don't even know, like, for real, I don't even know if I don't even know if Nas is black. I don't know if Nas is black and all those guys are, I don't know. Just because there's so many. Hey, he said this last month, the last 2 months was fun. Taking Man X getting so mad. Compared the WWE match. The anger when steel chair was mentioned. Yeah, it was. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I appreciate your support big time, Big Dog Willie. You can talk bad about Tank all the time, Big Dog Willie. I will never be upset with you. Hold on one second. Shit. My phone is dead as a doorknob. And I ain't got no charger. Let me see if somebody bless me on the Cash App. Give me 1 second. I know that, you know what it is. I know what it is, man. Government assist. Hey, bro. And you niggas can't even steal. Y'all taking L's, bro. Oh, I know you bottom feeders are taking L's, bro. Oh, I know y'all bottom feeders are taking L's. Because y'all can't even run, you can't even run your damn. Y'all can't even run your welfare schemes, bro. Oh, well then, hey, there you go. Yeah, then them said, like I said, that's why I don't trust New York niggas. I don't trust New York niggas, never trust New Jersey niggas. Not because they're bad guys, but because, bro, them niggas, hey, man, for real, you can't be trusting niggas from New York, bro. You just can't do it. I'm sorry, bro. You can't trust them. Like, let me tell you what you can't trust about New Orleans. You in New Orleans, you got to be real careful with local New Orleanians. You got to be real careful. You know what I mean? You got to be careful around them little Negroes. You got to be careful, bro. They'll set your ass up. New York City niggas love to set you up, bro. They're set up. They love to set up and they love to bite. First of all, let me tell you why most of these niggas are tethers. The ones that bite and steal because they don't have the imagination that black Americans have. I'm going to tell you, bro, y'all ain't got the talent that black America has. Y'all ain't got the talent, bro. Y'all don't have the talent, dog. We got a big mixture of everybody all mixed up in here. So we got talent from all over the place, bro. Y'all were sold in lots. Y'all are the same group of people, bro. You're genetically, you guys are a lot less diverse than blacks are in America. So we're a little bit of a healthier breed, man, than you guys are. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. We're a little bit healthier breed. That's why we be whooping y'all asses like that. Seriously, man, that's why we dance a little better, sing a little better, all of that shit. Because we were bred. And we're from here. I mean, this is our natural land. So we're eating our natural foods. We're living in our natural climate. This is where we're from, bro. So we gonna whoop y'all asses in everything that comes to being in the United States. And we got more money than you niggas because you broke. Let me also say something to all you Negroes from these foreign countries that always want to talk shit about black Americans. You niggas are broke. Y'all might want to shut the fuck up. Floyd is Jamaican. I don't mean Floyd is Jamaican or not. I don't think Floyd is Jamaican. Floyd is Floyd's ass is from Alabama, bro. Floyd's ass is from Alabama. If Floyd say he has his Jamaican dog, that's like his ass running around there giving all these money to rich Jews. Nigga, you don't get your monkey ass, sit your monkey ass down. They don't need your money. Like, what the fuck is he on, bro? Talking about giving money. I'm donating money. They don't need your money, dummy. Arrow family from Jamaica. No, his father's from Jamaica. His mother is from the United States of America, bro. New York, I do believe. But maybe they're all from New York. Because, hey, Jamaicans. But dog, guess what, though? Them sprinters be kicking our ass in Jamaica, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, them damn sprinters be kicking our ass, and them damn everybody got their talent, bro. I'm just saying, man, y'all don't need to stop fucking with America, bro. You know what I mean? His mom said it on a video. His granddad born in Kingston. No, I know his father, bro. I know his father. I know they're Jamaican. You can hear it in his father's voice. Hey, Floyd Sr.'s hair in the litter fight say, yeah, man, that dude, no. He is not from, his family is from Alabama. If he is in Detroit, Michigan, his ass is from Mississippi. You can look at Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Jr., definitely Roger Mayweather. That nigga is from Mississippi, bro. You can look in his face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody look more like a Mississippi Negro than Jeff Mayweather. Jeff Mayweather, Stone Cold Mississippi. Okay? Stone Cold Mississippi Negroes right there. Trust me, bro. I passed through Mississippi. Everybody, bro, let me tell you, Mississippi Negroes are the most Negro of all Negroes in America are Mississippi and Alabama Negroes. They are the most purebred Negroes of all Negroes in the United States. I'm telling you, because don't nobody really want to move to Mississippi and they keep breeding. Nobody wants, bro, seriously, man. Everybody in Chicago know Chicago has no athletes except for the state of Mississippi. If you find a Negro from the NBA that is in Chicago, except, man, trust me, from Isaiah Thomas to Derrick Rose to I don't care who they are, bro. All them dudes coming straight up out of Mississippi. I heard somebody say Twitter saying somebody joking said Jake Paul Shakur and then said fuck this, I can't beat Tank. No way. Hey man, that's why, yeah, dog. I wouldn't put it past him, man. He said, hey, my people in Hazelhurst, Mississippi. My people been down there since the 1700s at least. I'm trying to tell you. That's why, that's how I know I'm not a real Chicagoan, bro. The best athlete. Oh, this Negro's out here schnizzorting, bro. Hey, man, let me tell you, Peoria better catch up with East St. Louis before y'all start talking about Chicago. All right? Let me say this for you. Before y'all start talking about Peoria having the best athletes, y'all need to catch up with East St. Louis, who be beating the shit out of y'all all the time. Unless East St. Louis has changed, East St. Louis will mop the floor with Peoria, bro. Even though Peoria Manual, they got some athletes for sure. You know what I'm saying? He said, I was just about to say East St. Louis. Yeah, I know who's running downstate, bro. Downstate is run by East St. Louis, bro. But nah, Chicago got the most athletes, dog. It's just, you know what it is. They don't allow Chicago athletes to get out of Chicago. Said that Mayweather's definitely Mississippi material for sure. Floyd, the way they act, straight Mississippi. All the gold, the jewels, the way they shine, straight up Negroes out of Mississippi that got rich. I'm telling you, they were so poor down there, bro, that they could live in Flint, Michigan. So they were poor in Flint, Michigan, but they weren't nowhere near as poor as they were when they was in Mississippi and Alabama. Then now they got that shine. You know, they got that. Trust me, they shine, bro. They shine. They got like They put the gold chains on, the purple suits. They got the Steve Harvey shit. All of that stuff comes from being from a dead, broke ass, super ass, poor family in Mississippi, bro. Grand Rapids, exactly. All of them looking for jobs, bro. Looking for jobs, man. Looking for jobs. Hey, man, seriously, bro. I am not delusional, Bill Haney. Chambers brothers. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, bro, they all look a certain way because they're all genetically related, bro. Hey, Fanon and Chad, I'm born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama, and we are, what do you say that? We are not all that bad. Hell no. Bama, oh, man, you guys, man, let me tell you what Alabama Negroes are. Alabama Negroes are the smartest Negroes that there are in the United States of America. Alabama puts out more geniuses than any other state of black people that there are. They are so goddamn smart in Alabama, bro. I swear, I swear, I swear. Everybody's saying that, oh, we don't have engineers. Oh, black people don't have people that can build things. If you don't shut your dumb asses up, yes, we do. The second all y'all go away, we'll go grab some Negroes from Alabama and they will be building trains. They will be building planes. They will be doing all of that shit. They will be inventing all kind of shit. You guys just lie. The thing is that they're from Alabama. Alabama, bro, Alabama. Trust me, the number one for black people, the number one area for black engineering students is Alabama because they've been doing it since Tuskegee. I'm telling you, those guys have been putting out master scientists, master engineers since what's that guy's name? Not W.E.B. Du Bois, but what's the guy along with W.E.B. Du Bois? Booker T. Washington, bro. They've been doing it since Carver, George Washington Carver, and the guy that ran Tuskegee. Just like they got Tuskegee Airmen, trust you me, bro. Man, no, dude, they got like 5 of them. Said, look, no, Southern University has the top engineering program in the country. Brother, they've got like 5 schools in Alabama that got engineering programs. Like 5 of them. I'm telling you, I would not doubt, bro. No, bro, I know. Southern University is big. FAMU is big. But Louisiana is not putting out, at least they weren't during the last census. They were not putting out engineers I'm talking about black engineers. MIT is like we're the big time engineering school. I'm not talking about black schools and black engineers. I'm telling you, bro, they come out in. I don't know. Was that supposed to be funny, bro? Was that supposed to be funny? Can you hear me now? I got a problem with this wire. Okay, cool. Anyway, man, let's get back on this Gervonta Davis stuff, man. I don't want to get back into that stuff too much. They said Deontay Wilder did it. Look, man, I know you guys are scamming now, bro. So it's all what's up at this point, you know? Hey, man, let me put a link in the chat real fast. This is the time if y'all want to come in and chop it up. What is this, hour and a half? All right, so if anybody got any point of view they want to share, hopefully we can do it one at a time. If somebody jump up, cool. If somebody don't jump up, that's what's up too. But I'm gonna treat Gervonta Davis fairly, bro. Y'all gonna want to be treated fairly. One of these days, man, y'all gonna want to be treated fairly. One of these days, you're gonna want to be treated fairly, bro. But that's okay, man. Can somebody, hey, some of y'all boxers, come give me some of y'all money. I can get you real fights and I can get you fights for a lot of money. Yes, I can. If you come to my live stream, bro, I can hook you up with a big payday. Yeah, I can. I can get it done for you, bro. I can get it done for you. There's that link, man. If anybody want to chop it up and hate on Shakur real quick. If it was somebody else, it would be silent. One day they'll beg to be treated. Oh, he said one day they'll beg to be treated fairly. Exactly, bro. One day you're gonna want to be treated fairly. You're gonna want somebody not to lie on you, but your ass is just sitting out there like frauds, bro. Bunch of actors too. Sean Vitale. Oh, let me get back to Sean Vitale. I was on Twitter, and I said on Twitter that there's no way that the Muhammad Ali act is going to be repealed. It was only after that I said all that and I did all that Mr. Vitale all of a sudden wants to be the hero of it. Be there for the moment to get your camera. Get your picture on the camera, bro. Dog, Sean, you just gonna be a fucking Max Kellerman, bro. That's all you're gonna be, Sean Vitale. All you're trying to be is another fucking Max Kellerman. You can try to act like you down and this and that and the other, and you're cool and this and that and the other. But bro, that was some bullshit you said about Tank. Sean Vitale. I see you, hey, King of Hayden. Sean Vitale, I want to talk to you. That was some bullshit that you said about that man. Saying that you see this from the point of view of the accuser. You've never even heard from the accuser, Sean. You never talked to her. So how could you possibly? Fuck no, he was not unbiased. I hope you're being tongue-in-cheek. Because he absolutely positively was not being unbiased yesterday. No, he was not. No, he was not. He was being calculated. Because those guys knew that fight was going to get canceled. I got the same feeling as I got about Andre Ward. And when Andre Ward knew all of a sudden that the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight was going to be one-sided. It just amazes me how many times right before big fights and big things happen, everybody gets this big enlightenment about what's going to go on. And, oh, now you're talking about, what were you saying? Oh, who's going to be the replacement? Because you want what? You want some of that money from Jake Paul. Yeah, you do. Y'all want some of that Jake Paul money. But if I was to call you a coon and an Uncle Tom and you're black, you're going to hop your happy ass up on this channel fast as shit. That's all right, though. The real world awaits. What up, King of Hate?
Yo, what's good with it?
Good, bro. What's up, man?
Man. What a sad day in the sport of boxing. But man, like, see, it's crazy to me how, people are even upset about the fight not happening and shit, like when they didn't even want it in the first place. And on top of that, still was going to be an exhibition. So I mean, how upset can you be about an exhibition not happening? But I thought it was weird. There's some people who were saying like, yeah, Netflix doesn't want that type of bad publicity. Didn't they just put out 15 documentaries on serial killers this year? Like serial killers that we know was actually convicted and sent to prison.
Bro,
And
they put Mike Tyson in an event with Jake Paul, and Mike Tyson is a convicted rapist. Jake
yep,
Paul, Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson is a convicted rapist. So get the fuck out of here, Jake Paul, talking about your pro women when you put on an event headlined by a convicted rapist. Fucking frauds.
oh yeah, and then there's the allegations against Jake too. Around the time that he had started MVP, that he had done some inappropriate things to a couple of women. I know Coach Kenny was posting about that on Instagram, like, huh, like what's up with this, Jake? But yeah, like it's one of those things for me where, hey, if we not gonna have the same standards for everyone, 'cause like with Devin Haney, we seen what happened with his baby mama, right? And it's the same situation with Tank. They they said the judge went ahead and gave this woman a temporary restraining order against Tank. Like, ain't that what the judge did with Devin Haney? They ain't say nothing about it. They wasn't talking about. Yeah, we need to boycott his fight. Now he shouldn't be on that Benavidez and yard card as the co-main event. Take him off completely. And nobody said that. So for me, it's just one of those things where it's like, is there anything wrong with waiting and seeing? And for them to say that Tank has a history or something, like for somebody to have a history or something, wouldn't they actually have to be doing it to have a history? They got the one incident at the basketball game. They tried to throw the car wreck in there, but that's a car wreck. It's not like he driving. It's not like Grand Theft Auto. He driving around looking for a woman's car to run into. It's like a hit and run. We see hit and runs happen all the time, and that's the only one he done been in. And then we got the other domestic violence incidents that they was talking about. Shoot, the other one that had happened last year, it looked like Tank was the victim. If you seen the pictures, shoot, he had his clothes torn up, spit on his face. The chick put some boo boo on his toothbrush. But I mean, like I'm just looking at it like, man, this guy done been around. Like it seems to be a lot of bad women. And not the good kind of bad, like the bad, the kind of get you in trouble bad. And for me, it's like, man, if this chick come out and do the same thing his baby mama did, and end up not cooperating, she end up dropping the case or whatever, and it end up being a situation like that. It's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. He might end up having to do what Steve Harvey's daughter do and start making people he dating sign NDAs if this is gonna keep on happening. Because man, this shit wild. And since I'm a hater, I'm working on this book. It's like the art of war except hating. It's the art of hating. So that's how you could take a situation like this and turn it into hate for somebody else. What? And this is conspiracy theory right here. What if this was all just a ploy to go ahead and mess up Shakur Stevenson's time to shine? Because this sparring with Jake Paul is the highlight of his career right now. Think about that. He thought free agency was going to work for him after he ended up having people walking out to fight in his hometown. And then he ended up being on two undercards. And now he wanted his name tied to a big event with Tank Davis as the star of it. And now it's not happening. So what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? And technically, he probably saved Shakur because he's supposed to fight Tiafimo. I don't know if you've seen Tiafimo on The Last Stand. He was saying that yeah, they've been talking about it. Both of them want to fight, but they ain't got around to any of the parts where it's like, yeah, we actually putting stuff on paper and signing for the fight. He said they still negotiating. So, inadvertently, it hurt Shakur's chance to shine, but it helped him in the long run because he ain't gonna be messing up his hands trying to punch on a heavyweight in the middle of sparring. So I think that's a good thing. The other good thing is no more snacks for fighters. I think that's a good thing, even though it is sad that Conte's family got to deal with what they're dealing with. But it makes you wonder what's going to happen with snack going forward. Are they going to be called diet now? You know, I
Bro,
mean,
you know what Snack's gonna do? Snack is gonna keep selling supplements. What they not gonna do is have people be able to gain 25 pounds after their weigh-in and maybe not be able to jump up 25 pounds of pure muscle in 2 years.
mm,
It's that type of thing that I'm gonna see. I don't really care about Snack. Snack can move on. My question is, who is going to be the new supplement guy that can get past tests, that can have inside information into VADA? Who is going to push VADA into being the agency that is testing for people? I don't care about Snack. I care about VADA. Who is going to be the spokesman for VADA? Because Victor Conte was not just the spokesman for Snack. He was the spokesman for the 24/7 drug testing that doesn't even exist. So, who is it going to be that is going to run your fucking scams? I don't care about Snack. VADA. Who is going to be the one that is going to put out the tweets saying Al Heyman's fights do not disclose VADA? They need to be in VADA 24/7. They need to test with VADA. If they don't test with VADA, you don't. Who's going to do that? Who's going to do that?
Margaret Goodman.
She was never doing it before.
I know, right? But now they're gonna need somebody to like. Hey, but then again, they said that Victor Conte ain't part of VADA, so they should be okay, right? That's what they're saying. He wasn't involved like from the get go, even though we all saw he was involved from the get go. So I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like they're between a rock and a hard place.
Man, I
Now,
did check. I did want to check. Mike Tyson is, and I love Mike Tyson as my guy. Mike Tyson is a convicted rapist, and I did check that Jake Paul's last fight was against a 60-year-old convicted rapist. Jake, you fought against a 60-year-old convicted rapist in your last fight. So for you to say that you saw video evidence of him beating up his girlfriend, and that's why you can't do it. But you know damn well that man that he was convicted of raping Desiree Washington, and he served a 3-year prison sentence for it. But all of a sudden, you guys ain't all pro-women. You only pro-women when the ticket sales are slumping. Let's be real. Mike Tyson's tickets were selling, so it was okay. But why were Mike tickets selling? Because Mike fight happened before Ticketmaster got sued for that ticket scalping scheme that you guys are fucking running. When you were okay running your ticket scalping scheme last fight, before the lawsuit took place with Ticketmaster and Live Nation, you're okay with fighting with people that have women saying, not that he beat me up, that he beat me up and raped me. And he got convicted for it. Jake, isn't a conviction more than an accusation? Isn't it? Isn't a conviction more than an allegation? Isn't raping a woman more severe? Isn't it more severe than throwing hands at her? Last time I checked, it was more heinous to take a woman's sexuality than it is just to merely put hands on her. Because he didn't just put hands on her. He put his body inside of her. And you were perfectly fine with fighting him. He has 1,000 assault allegations on Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson couldn't walk outside without somebody accusing him of losing his mind and beating somebody up. Mike Tyson was a fucking pariah in the 80s and the 90s. A pariah. He only got his Mike Tyson smoking with Mike Tyson. You know, he only recently got his brand built back up. Before that, he was treated as if he was a way worse person than Mike Tyson was. And in fact, the treatment that Gervonta Davis is getting is only lightweight compared to the things that they said about Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson fought Lennox Lewis, they literally put armed bodyguards between him and Lennox Lewis because they wanted the fight canceled, because they were so scared that he was such a wild man. Bro, we have seen this bullshit before. And y'all are on bullshit. You guys let's say it again. You cannot ticket scalp for this fight. You could not take those tickets off the ticket master and claim that they had all been sold so that you can justify the prices that you were charging. People saw the tickets were still there, and they behaved like normal people would. They said, let me wait to buy the tickets till the prices come down. You couldn't sell any of your $9,000, $10,000 tickets that were going to float the $40 million or whatever you were going to make on that fight. I love seeing you guys break down. I love it. Anybody saying that they wanted to see they wanted a Mike Tyson fight with Jake Paul. He could not fight. He fought a 60-year-old convicted rapist. This guy is a 135-pound little ass dude that was accused of something far less than Mike Tyson was convicted of. The only difference that I see, Jake, is, again, you all are not allowed to scalp them tickets. And guess who else is not allowed to scalp them tickets? All them promoters that are going to be taking these fights over to Saudi Arabia and praying that these guys are going to get you out of the trouble you're in. I love every second of this shit. 10 the guy said, Conti is not a scientist or doctor. It should have been easy to put somebody into place to carry the snack legacy. Yeah. They got to do all of that scandalous shit, though. You got to find a new crook. You got to find a new crook that can't get arrested. Let me repeat. You're going to have to find it to replace Victor Conti. You're going to have to find a new crook that cannot get arrested. A crook with enough ties to claim that I need a job, as if I don't know what that meant when Victor Conti said that about me, that I need to get a real job. Victor Conti threatened me. Victor Conti thinks he's tough. I'm sorry. Victor Conti thought he was tough. Now you got to find somebody that you think can move all this shit. Who's going to come in and be the replacement guy? Good luck, Bill. And Terrence, if you retire, bud, ding, 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 because you said you was going to be fighting. I'm waiting to see these weight cuts. Anyway, King of Hating, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say one more thing. Like, wouldn't it be kind of funny if a whole bunch of people on Snack just started testing dirty? This wouldn't that be the funniest thing? Like without Victor telling the one to stop taking us, tell one to start it up again. Or they got a new guy. He come in. He got the schedules mixed up. Like man, hey, I would be crying so hard on that.
All
But man, that's what I got for you today, though. I'll catch you later.
right, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
back. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I'm having a blast with this shit, man. I've never seen so many people hate on a boxer like they was hating on nephew. Man, let me tell you something, man. I have. They do it when they're not, when they can't. I figured it out. They hate on fighters when they cannot get a cut of their money. They hate on fighters when they cannot get a cut of their money or when they're getting a cut of the money of their competitor. That's where this shit comes from. And that's why the Boxing Writers Association of America is such a fucking problem. Troy Hutch said, great show this morning, OG. Lit. Thank you, bro. But I do just want to, I got about 10 more minutes, bro. Having your own club is great. Yeah, bro. I stay inside, bro. Somebody joked with me. They're like, man, you say that shit because you never leave Texas. Bro, I'm not going to make it easy on you now. First of all, you couldn't touch me with a 10 fucking pole, you bums. All right, I'm going to say that shit again. You niggas better keep that street shit. Now I know why y'all always wanted to talk street shit. Because you guys are bottom feeders, bro. You literally are in the street, harassing people in the street. That's what you mean by the street. Yeah, he said, facts, Martin. Yeah, man, I don't go too many places, bro. I ain't going to make it easy on you now. You better believe when I show my ass up, though. You niggas ain't got nothing to say, bro. Nothing, bro. Anyway, because you're bottom feeders. Now I get it. You're bottom feeders. Everybody else is out here trying to make money at the top. Everybody got money doing their thing. Yeah. I'm in Texas. You can extract the blood, add oxygen to it, and put it back. The benefits of PEDs without taking them. I mean, you're talking about that blood doping? Look, man, I don't think Victor Conte is the only person with knowledge of cheating. But I am going to tell you, I'm very glad that he's out of boxing. Him having to die, that's not nice. But seriously, I don't appreciate that he threatened me. Like, man, what the fuck? Literally, bro, that nigga threatened me. That's what that means. Oh, he need to get a job. He need to get a real job. Like a hit job or something, man. What the fuck are you talking about, Victor? Like, what are you talking about, Victor? That's what I said. What are you talking about, bro? You better stop fucking acting like you can do something, Victor. You fucking low brow ass nigga. Y'all better stop acting like you can do something, bro. Robert Nichols, you're a little bit backwards. I'm still good. Benson Hedges in the building. What up? Let me, I cannot check Cash App. Fuck. Oh, I can. It's on my Gmail. Somebody might have left the Cash App. So let me check my Gmail to see if it came through on Gmail. I would know. On Martin. I don't think you did because I know the money is low in the streets. I don't see anything, so I don't think so. But thank y'all if you even considered it, dog. Man, what's up, Isaiah YWD? What up, man?
Yo, what's good, Fanon? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Perfect. How you doing, Fanon?
Man, I'm well, man. I'm good to hear you, sir. It's always pleasant to hear your voice,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah,
So
I work in the morning, so I can't jump on like I used to. But I be listening, I be listening. But I had some thoughts as you were talking about the whole earlier in the morning about the whole tank thing, and I just thought that that everybody was supportive of a young brother going through some things that that saying why I remember Bill Haney. Bill Haney was the first to throw his mugshot out, but yet he's the same guy, and these are all the same people who are bashing him, and it's crazy because people are really like laughing at him, and we don't even know, and we're going based off of accusations. These are all accusations, and people automatically want to say, "Oh, Tank, he's doing this. You're defending him," but these are the same people who ride with the antics that Bill Haney does. And I just think it's flat out disgusting. I just don't think it's right. You know, I mean, we don't know we don't know what Gervonta's going through, and if it's true, then you know, I mean, he gets what he deserves. But right now, I feel like everyone is just using the time to bash. But as we look back in the past, all the times that he was accused, it was all fake. And then I think the last one we found out that he was actually getting abused his by his baby mother. So I don't know what world these people live in. Do they not forget that she was putting poop on his toothbrush? Do they not forget that shit?
Man, they don't care, bro.
But and then also too, I just want to say one more thing, and I'm gonna jump off.
No,
But
you good, bro? Yes, sir.
I was thinking about Shakur, and I was thinking how he was in camp with Jake Paul, and they were probably beating the shit out of Jake Paul, and Jake Paul probably said, "Damn, if these guys are doing this to me, what the fuck is Tank gonna do to me?" I I
Exactly, bro.
I honestly believe Tank was really gonna go in there and really beat the shit out of Jake Paul. I honestly believe I don't see Tank as one of them dudes to kind of just go down and fold and just get hit with a punch and react just like what's that one dude that fought Parker, that fixed ass fight, Bacoli,
Oh
when he
yeah, that fixed that shit.
that fixed ass shit. People really think Tank's gonna do that? Y'all out your damn mind. But that's
Or
all I
that
want to
fixed
say for
ass
now.
Mike Tyson fight. Or the fixed
Oh,
ass Mike Tyson fight.
that fight, and if people go back to that Mike Tyson fight, you could clearly see Mike Tyson wanted to put the fucking punches on him, and he was holding back. He was holding back on them shots. But you know what, Jake Paul, I'm tired of hearing people say he's good for the sport. He's not good for the sport in boxing. He's good for the sport in women's boxing. That's all he's good for. And all of a sudden, he wants to have some dignity when his brother and this dude before they were doing crazy antics. His brother was in that suicide forest. If people forgot about that shit, and that shit was on video. So for them to just forget about all these little things and automatically want to bash Tank shows a lot about these people's character. And that's all I got to say for now. I appreciate you, brother.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. All right, man. Get back, Isaiah. Hey, and don't forget about his leader, Donald Trump, and his and his sex charges. Man, obviously, bro. First of all, dude, I ain't trying to hear none of you dudes about what you talk about with somebody else doing, dog. Because I don't know what you did. Okay, you niggas is sitting on this high ass hog. You're snitches that literally set up somebody for criminal charges. So Ness, let's take Ness for example. Because dog, I know you're a bot, Ness, because you're a snitch. So no disrespect to you, bro, but I'll say this. Dude, I just read some shit where you literally framed people for drug deals and got them put in jail as a confidential informant. And you testified against these people that you helped frame and set up. Why the fuck would I care what you think about Gervonta Davis? Bill Haney, you are a dope dealer and a pimp. There is no pimp that does not beat women. None. Let me repeat. There are no pimps that will not slap a woman. You're a pimp and you're a dope dealer. Kind of like Rollo, who used to come up here and talk shit when he was a dope dealer. When you are a bottom-feeding dope dealer and a pimp, you don't, and an informant, you don't get to talk shit about anybody. You don't. Sorry, your shit talking pass has been revoked because you're a federal snitch. Not just because you told on somebody, but the very dishonest, sneaky way that you did it. The way that you got these people's confidence. The way that you obviously had all of your recordings taped. The way that you delivered and you got their trust, probably over multiple times. The way that you took personal benefit from it and sent them to prison. No, you're not a trustworthy person because you have to wonder whether or not somebody else is putting you up to doing what you're doing. That's why you say, oh, he's a snitch. We don't fuck with snitches. Not because, oh, he told about some bad people and these bad people got arrested. No. The reason why you don't trust a snitch is because they are very good at convincing you that they're not snitches. They are very good at convincing you that they are not who they say they are. They are somebody that is willing to con someone for their own benefit. That's why you say snitches get stitches. Not just because some bad person was in trouble. So now you got Victor Conti, who is one of the biggest crooks that there's ever been. Bill Haney, who's an admitted crook. Ness, who's an admitted crook. Other niggas who I will not name, but who have all kind of followers are also same thing, buddy. I'm just not going to put you out there. I'm from Chicago. I know what Negroes in Wisconsin and people in Michigan are doing. You are all a bunch of snitches. That's how you guys can get away with the shit that you're doing. You're the ones that are telling on people and putting people in jail. You're getting the benefit of all of the transactions taking place, right? Because they're going to put you in a nice house. They're going to give you the nice car. They're going to fly you here. They're going to fly you there. They're going to do all the nice things that allow you to live in a certain way so that you can be of essence, you can be of service to them. They're going to put you in a mansion. They may give you access to illegal capital so you can be the big boss that's just turning in people when you want to turn them in, you snitch. And you guys just got the Gambino crime family turned on its back. And y'all from California and got the Gambino crime family put on their back. And after you got the Gambino crime family put on their back because you snitched, Big U's son got blown up. Big U's son got blown up. You know the source of the California snitching? Big U, the one connected to Adrian Bronner. You know the guy in boxing that you guys know? You know Adrian Bronner, the world champion boxer? Him? The one that connects this to boxing? You know him? The one that says he has friends with money? I know he does have friends with money. He had to tell it all. Oh, yeah. I'm loving every second of it. And Love Down Gaither said, Fanon, I knew it was going to be a long road for them ninjas. When they started that stuff about you, I knew that years ago for sure. Because they did not know who I was. They didn't. They didn't know. Or, let me put it this way. Certain of them thought that other people, what's going on, Opio? How you feeling, Opio? How you feeling, Opio? How you feeling, Leah? How you feeling, Opio? How you feeling, Brad? How you feeling, Derek? How you feeling, all you niggas that thought you was fancy, bro? How all y'all feeling right now? How all y'all feeling right now? All y'all thought y'all had something going on. Yeah, you did. Thought y'all was big time y'all thought y'all was big time, bro. Y'all thought just because y'all was some snitches that shit could never get overcome. All y'all bunch of snitches. Been snitching for decades. Been snitching on niggas for decades. Been setting people up for decades. Now you ain't got no more protection, you snitches. Because they're arresting all of y'all. And I love every fucking second of it. Hey, better keep it behind scenes. At least he can't snitch now. Pretty much. Hey, Benson Hedges, I can't even see my Cash App. I don't even, it's just not coming through yet, but I will do it for sure for tomorrow. Hey, Vic said, your truth telling always hits home, Fanon. Yeah, it did. Yes, I told him because I'm going to make that shit happen. Fuck niggas. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen to you. I ain't no snitch. You remember when y'all used to say I was the snitch? Oh, Martin's the snitch. Fanon's the snitch. Fanon's the snitch. Oh, Fanon's the snitch. Hey, man, these dudes, when they would get caught, used to tell everybody that I was the snitch that was getting them busted out. Meanwhile, it was the people that were the snitches trying to deflect their snitching onto me because they've been setting you up for decades. I love this shit. I fucking love it. I told you this was coming. And worse is coming. Worse. I even told, man, I told Tim. I told Rick. Y'all thought I was playing. I said, this man is in trouble. I told you, your boy is in trouble. Your boy is getting put all over the place. He's out there in public. He's running here. He's running there. Everything looks good. Bro, trust you me, everything ain't good, dog. Everything ain't sweet. That man at the top moment in his life, his victory tour. That man was staring at the barrel of a gun. And the man that put the gun in his face knew full well who he was, knew full well that he had a gun in the car, full well. And they still stuck a gun in his face. I'm telling you, you guys think you're slick. You're not slick. I told you shit, the next shit that happens don't worry about it. Keep believing these guys. Keep believing these guys that are registered snitches. Keep believing registered snitches. Guys that think they can break any crime but never go to jail. Bill Haney is 50-0 in the streets, but you never went to jail, Bill. I mean, you went to jail one time, never went back. You come out the pen and you turn into a multi-millionaire out the pen in Vegas? Nah, Bill, I don't buy you, bro. Hey, Isaiah said they hit Big U with an RPG. Rah. Gambino crime family says hello. Brrr. Let me repeat this. The Gambino crime family says hello. Brrr. Hey, did they get the guy that shot him yet? Did they catch the guy that shot him yet? Did they get anybody to go to jail over it? Bill may be 50-0, but he's losing record with the coke deal. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be 50-0 in the streets when you got the feds. You got the fit, man. You know what it is. Man and boy, they was masked up, hoodied and masked up for that last buck. They'll be sitting in that bushes waiting to light that ass up. I hate it for that kid, but that organization is not running anymore. If they thought that Big U being in jail and they were going to be able to continue that organization, anyway, I already learned in Chicago as a kid, when I was reading newspapers, bro, people will die in Chicago in 6 inches of water. They don't care, bro. They're going to get you, Negroes, bro, for fucking up their gambling, bro. They're going to get you. Do you know how much money y'all messed up, you petty criminals? You gossiping, petty, do too much ass criminals that started sticking your hands in too many people's pocket, bro. And now the mob got caught sticking their hands in people's pockets. And all those crime families, all 5 families are all indicted and under investigation, bro, in New York City, bro, and in New Jersey. Do you not know how, if you guys are involved in any type of illegal shit in New York City, how much heat you have on you right now, bro? Between ICE snatching your Jamaican asses up out of there. Man, ICE is on your back. ICE can snatch you dudes any day. If Donald Trump wants to snatch you out this country and put you away, woo! No, I am elated that that shit got canceled. No, I am elated that that fight got canceled. I am extremely, extremely happy that the Gervonta Davis versus Tank versus Jake Paul fight is not taking place. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is a wonderful, 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 wonderful thing. I hated that fight. Did not want the fight to take place. Knew Jake Paul was losing his fucking shirt on that shit. And it is what it is. Nobody wants to, all of a sudden, nobody wants to do a video about how Gervonta Davis and Tanks, how I think I might be the only person that I know of that did a video about Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul flopping. I think I did that. Let me see if I can find it on my video manager for you lying ass Negroes. No, I am not happy. I am extremely happy about it. Extremely. Where's this Gervonta Davis shit that nobody want to hear about? It's called being right here. I love being able to do this. I love being able to show y'all why I am so happy that this fight is canceled. Love it every second of it. I know that makes you upset, bro. I know that you don't like that. Because you think you did something that I really wanted. No. You see this? Can anybody see the title right there? It's actually behind this. Oh, give me 1 second. I am excited that this shit didn't take place. My title says, important news. Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul ticket sales fake struggling. New no ticket, no scalping rule. I did a video about it. I was happy that the ticket sales for Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul sucked. And why was I happy that the ticket sales sucked? Because I'm glad that they cannot scalp tickets anymore and fake like fights are doing better than they're actually doing. That means Tyson Fury cannot come to the United States and they run some ticket scam. That means Eddie Hearn cannot be in the United States running a ticket scam. That means U.S. promoters cannot run a ticket scam. They're going to actually have to sell tickets, which means that they're going to actually have to sell tickets at prices that people are willing to pay. That means the price of tickets are going to drop. And that means that the gates for fights are going to go down. Okay? You're going to probably see a lot of fight cards not selling out. I love it. Fanon, do you believe there's a video out there? That's what they're saying. Bro, when they put a video out there, we'll see the video. I don't believe or disbelieve that there's a video there. Like I said, I don't have anything to say about that girl, about the woman that claims that she was assaulted, because I don't know whether or not she was assaulted and kidnapped or not. I am also not going to say anything about Gervonta Davis because I don't know if Gervonta Davis did any of that either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the court to charge him with something. If you just show me a videotape, I don't even want to see a videotape because we live in the era of AI. How do I know that the videotape is real? If you put it up on a videotape, how do I know that that video is real? Because there are all kind of fake AI technology out there, and you could make a grainy ass film, put this nigga in it, and make it look like anything. If they do not charge him, I am not trying to hear the shit. Okay? Jake Paul that's what we're living in an AI age, bro. You get phone calls with voices that ain't real people's voices. These guys are a bunch of scumbag con men. Scumbag con men will make a fucking video and put that shit out there. They will make it in AI and throw it out there. And then you got to sit there and say, oh, he did it. And then you never really know why they never brought charges. Because Gervonta Davis could prove I was not there at that time. I wasn't even in the club. So how can I be in the club? But you're on the footage. See, we got the footage. But is the footage the real footage, or is the footage that some clown put some AI shit over? That's why I said you want to go to a court of law. I want to know if the law is going to charge him. And when the law charges him, if the law charges him, then I am going to say he has been charged. And then when they present the evidence, I am going to say this is what the evidence was or is. And then if they reach a conclusion, then I'm going to say this is what the conclusion is. Because I am not biased. You all don't want to engage in any of that, which tells me that what? You are biased. I guess you're going to tell me that AI is not real. That you really can't put somebody's voice on tape and have it not be that person. As if we do not watch AI programs all the damn time where the people are not the people. And it looks just like Donald Trump. But that's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump is saying something, but Donald Trump is really not saying that. So, like I said, since we live in the blue pill era, since the blue pill and the red pill is real, and you know I'm red pill all day. I don't fuck with blue. Never really have, except for my car. I got to drive a blue car. Tank don't want to rematch Roach. I mean, are you you mind reading right now? You mind reading Roach? You mind reading now? Don't give them no ideas, dog. Jay Gutter, don't give them any ideas because I wouldn't doubt they already doing that shit. You had that fucking asshole saying I said all kind of shit to him, bro. Like niggas was talking about, oh, Martin said this, I got this, Martin said that. Bro, get out of here, bro. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if they already doing it to me, bro. Man, them clowns try to put me in a car with fucking they try to put me in a car with Showbiz the adult, bro. Showbiz the phoniest, Showbiz, literally the phoniest cat that there is, bro. Try to put me in a car with that dude. Man, I thank y'all so much for all y'all support, bro. Hey, can y'all put a 1 in the chat if you're enjoying the chat? If you don't mind. I know y'all don't want to hate on me, bro. I know y'all want to support the channel. Let me get some likes. Put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed the live stream, man. Before I check up out of here today. I don't think I will be here Thursday, though. Don't think I'll be here Thursday. We'll be here tomorrow. Won't be here Thursday. Man, my wife's birthday is in not too long. I got to get her a present. Anyway, man, I'm glad y'all enjoy it. Let me get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.